And Eddie was right on a ton of it, and everyone was mean to him. I always encouraged it, but Rogan and Brian won't have it. Those are so fun, man. Those are my best memories. Does Tom beat Gone? 66% say yes. Yeah, I agree with you guys. Carlos, hey B, have you tried Conor cigars? My buddy had one for the fight. It wasn't bad while sipping his whiskey. Did you smoke it backwards like a real man? Conor sent me a box of his cigars. I got to find them in my house. I'll bring them in. I got them like, I don't know, probably 4 months ago. Alex, what's next for Charles? The whole 55 division is a bit of a clusterfuck right now. They just got to make one big matchup, and then we'll know what's next for everybody. So we're just kind of waiting. It's going to come soon. Leo Silva, what's the biggest fight at heavyweight other than Tom Gone? Hokit Poton. Koba's Cult, who's winning, Bryce Mitchell or Mikey Musumeci? Mikey. Johnny says, you and Rogan ever think about doing a campaign, just the two of you? He's talked about it. I would be down. We've done it before. I also think I'm the only guy ever to host a JRE. He was out of town, and he's like, hey, man, I need you to host while I'm not there. I'm like, what? That was crazy.
Who's the guest?
I think it was Brian, Eddie, and somebody else. But yeah, I drove the mothership. I don't think that will ever happen again. That was a cool experience. A lot of pressure. Black Rouse, my favorite moments are when Brennan would just wind up Brian and Eddie and then just sit back and act all calm. Yeah, that was my favorite thing to do because I know it's going to get the show going. The Stoner, you and Joey Diaz on a fight coming together would be hilarious and entertaining. We've done it a bunch, man. Joey's my guy. Joey's also moving to Austin.
He's getting a place here, I heard.
Yep. Michael Scarino, do you think the heavyweight division has got some new life with Stevenson and Hokit? Yeah, 100%. And boy, did it need it. Black Ross, I love Brian. Have so much respect for him. When he talks conspiracies, I shut down. Because Brian won't have fun with them, so he just doesn't make conspiracies fun. He believes too much in the government, so it's not fun. Patty here. Honestly, I think Islam going to struggle with Gary's style and size. Volk is elusive like Gary, and tiny cause him Islam problems. I think Gary wins by points. Thoughts? I like it. Yeah, no, Ian Gary's fighting style is tough for anybody. I don't care who you are. It's going to be tough. But 25 minutes in with Islam, that fight's definitely going to end via decision. I'll say that. Unless Ian struggles in the takedown department and he can't get back to his feet, then it could get dicey for him. Shrug Lord, do you think they could... We got 14 more minutes, kids. Shrug Lord says, do you think they could fast-track Gable by giving blades, both wrestlers and decent striking? I don't think they shouldn't do that. Again, I keep telling you guys, on the business side of it, if you're Gable, you don't want to fight the Blades of the world. You don't want to fight the Hokits, the Poetons, because you're getting paid like you're on your first contract. You want to fight the easiest fights possible, get your beak wet, fight 4 of them, and then renegotiate and get paid to fight those big names. Alexander, would Walker be a good fight next for Gable? Talking about the older one who does the heel hooks? Yeah, that'd be fun. That's a good next step. Omar, I hope Bryce Rampage slams Mikey. That'd be fun. Carlos, would you bring Joey in for a live? I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to add anybody. I just like talking to you guys and doing my thing, you know? For the lives, like I'll do another campaign with Rogan. We'll do stuff like that. But as far as this goes, like I've had guys reach out. Especially in the MMA space, like, oh, next one, let's do together. I'm like, I'm good, man. I don't like banking on anybody. I like me and Chin and going to work, and you guys. That's what I like. Austin says, RAF this weekend, Kobe Armin. Also, Ben Askren, Bilal. Interested to see how that unfolds. I know. I just hope Askren's okay health-wise. That's all I hope for. I don't care about his performance. Just him doing that's insane in a great way. I just want him to be healthy. Marshall says, love when Rogan and Brian go at each other. So funny, dude. Yeah, they've been friends so long, it gets pretty heated. Abe says Ty versus Gable would be a good, dangerous power for Gable. Ty still cracks. You can't give Gable a guy who's on a 7-fight skid though. Kevin Plunkett, can Gable get his striking decent enough to not get hit? Seems like he gets hit a lot, and some of his heavier punches KO him, depending on how good his chin is. He'll get there. Marsh says Bella Mayer definitely a beast right now. Yes, she's a problem.
As Brendan Schaub sits there in short shorts in a fucking storage unit in Texas because he's going completely broke, he continues to tell the most delusional lies of his life. I kind of like the Brian Callen trashing he did, though. But, I mean, we just have to start with the first, most obvious, biggest lie. So now Schaub is claiming that 4 months ago, his great buddy and best friend, Conor McGregor, sent him cigars. This never happened. This is just something he made up on the spot because he's a loser. Let's think about this for 1 second. This is almost as big. Remember when Schaub claimed that his son's best friend was Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's son, Saint West, and that Schaub took Saint West's phone from him and wouldn't allow him over his house anymore? One of the most bizarre and batshit crazy lies Schaub has told. This one's almost up there. And you can prove this one isn't true, just like that Saint West one. So 4 months ago, Conor McGregor sent Brendan Schaub some cigars. And we're just hearing about it now as just a response to some question during his god-awful live stream where he begs for super chat money. He didn't talk about it the second it happened. He didn't bring the cigars to show everybody as he got a new UFC belt and he's showing off. But no, Conor McGregor just sent Brendan Schaub some cigars and he just threw them in the ad. Well, he was moving at that time probably, but just threw them, doesn't even know what they are. Yep, he hadn't shut the fuck up about Conor McGregor for 4 months, but Conor McGregor personally sent him cigars and Schaub just was mums the word about it and then just brought it up randomly right now for no reason. It is so insane the amount of lying that this man does. He is literally insane. He's a pathological liar. It's so bizarre. And then the other lie where he's like, hey, people ask me to do my live stream all the time, but no, I'd rather just have it me and shit. People ask to go to your fucking storage unit to sit next to you. First and foremost, you complain about not being able to get guests. That's like his number one complaint and why his fucking podcast died is can't get guests. That's just not our show anymore. Everyone loved us when we were at the top. Can't get guests anymore. But now everyone's clamoring to get on Brendan Schaub's live stream. And but he's turning them down now. Yeah, he's turning them down. He'd rather just him and shit. This is such a level of mental illness and coping happening with a man who's losing everything and can't face it, lying to everybody, not realizing we all know the truth. He's not even lying to us at this point. Is he lying to himself? You have to remember, this man tells himself, I quit stand-up comedy because I want to be at home with the kids. Not because he couldn't sell tickets and in his last year of stand-up comedy had to cancel every single gig that he booked because of lack of ticket sales. But no, just to spend more time with the kiddos. And then he went on later to claim, my last year of stand-up, I made the most money ever in stand-up. He canceled every single gig because he couldn't sell tickets. This is the level of delusion and mental illness you're dealing with this redact. It's pathetic, it's sad, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.